When I say that I am over it when it comes to Coldesi and this printer, I am completely over it.
I'm getting ready to drive an hour out to Coldesi to drop off my printer. Hopefully this fix doesn't take too long. I brought my printer, I brought everything extra that I had. The previous power board that I just took off of my printer. I brought a new cylinder, like for my ink pump in the back, because remember I took that off. So, and then I also brought a bag full of dampers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 dampers in here, because I don't want to get charged, to make sure that I'm not charged for anything extra that I provided. $60 to fill up a tank is insane. Okay, insane. They basically charge you a set amount, and that's a deposit, and that covers, you know, dropping your printer off and some of the fixes, and anything additional you have to pay after or before you pick up your printer. And if there's money left over, of course, they'll give it to you. So I had a very rough night last night, and this morning has also been very, very rough. So I just jumped on the tollway, and I'm going to just play some music, sit back and enjoy the ride and get there safely. And hopefully I feel better by the time I get there and drop off this printer. And I'm praying that it isn't going to take so long to get fixed. I'm praying. This month is December. This is the biggest month, and this is normally the month where I get the most orders and make the most sales on Etsy. And Etsy has been booming, and I have been getting orders in while my orders have been going out late, because Etsy gives you a certain, grace period, a certain amount of days to send orders. And especially for customers that choose priority shipping, there's no playing around with that. So my Etsy seller rating has gone down tremendously, because I've been having to outsource my orders and wait for shipping, even though I'm paying for next day shipping for all of these orders that I'm sending out. So let's just say if a transfer is $6, $7, that's gone, because I'm paying for next day air shipping to replenish all of these transfers that I'm getting printed by other printers, which is great, because I'm happy to pour back into other small businesses, and only small business owners that I've encouraged to purchase the same printer, so my customers aren't losing any quality. But with that comes a lot more. While I'm able to give business to another small business, which is great, not everybody does business the same, so a lot of my orders, like I said, have been late, and that's something I'm not proud of. I'm not happy about. I'm very, it's definitely been taking a toll on me, to the point I'm like, yeah, no. It further shows that not everybody does business the same. I am a customer service person, hands down. The customer is going to be right. The customer is always right until there's a reason where they can't always be right. You understand? I take care of my customers. If something doesn't work right, or if something isn't as they expect, I'm going to fix it immediately. I won't even wait for them to recommend or suggest fixing it for them. It is my job as the business owner to make sure that my customers are happy with the product that they receive. And if something doesn't arrive on time, guess what? Somebody's getting a refund, a credit, or something to resolve it, and without asking for it, So, yeah, with that being said, I have a lot of work to do, and I need my printer up and running. And not everybody is like that, no, but it's just like some things that I've been dealing with internally. And I'm not the type that'll be like, you should be doing this with your business. You should always make sure that your customer is taken care of. You should be. I can't do that to everybody, because everybody is different. Everybody's perspective is different. And not everybody prioritizes their customers the way that I do. So there's that. While I've also been blessed to work with a young lady that I met through printing as well. She also has the same printer. Yeah, I've encouraged a lot of people to get this printer. She's been so sweet and so helpful, and like next day air, no problem, I don't care, sure, I got you, and even like decrease the cost, so therefore I'm not just sending every last penny over that I make to her, you know. Like, it's just not everybody's like that. Even sending me testers to go with my customers' orders, because she knows that's what I do, you know. It's just like, for bad there's always good, you know. And that's what I'm always like trying to remind myself, like, in the dark there's always some light, so just focus on the light. And of course I have Coldesi where they can ship my orders for me, but their next day air shipping is like $130. It costs more than the order, and it's just a waste of money, you know, in my opinion. And when I can send it over to a small business owner that don't get orders every day, you know, that understands the struggle, and they are willing to work hard and work fast and get my order done nice and precise and let me know if something is off, I'm going to do it every single time. So it's all in how you treat people. I get stressed when it comes to my business because I don't play about having my customers waiting. I don't play about changing the experience for my customer. I do not play about that. I do not play about anything less than whatever step is under perfect. Whatever level is below perfect, yeah, that's where I like to be. And Ivan just reminds me, a customer hit me up earlier and I was like, hey girl, I was so excited to see your name. I haven't seen you in like months, you know. And she was like, yeah, thank you, you know, I'm so happy to work with you, blah blah blah, whatever. And I'm like, one thing you need to fix, this. I asked her like some specific questions about her order, and she was like, and I'm like, you know, I'm sorry to bother you in the morning, you know, I'm a perfectionist, LOL. And she's like, and that's why I keep coming back, you know. So it's just those little small little gems that make you like, keep going, it's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. But I can honestly say that I am getting so overwhelmed, so frustrated, so annoyed with the issues and the mishaps and the trouble that comes with printing and using a printer. I'm definitely researching printers that does it all. But in the meantime right now, I have to work with what I would. But in the meantime right now, I have to work with what I have and fix what I have. But I am getting very frustrated. Direct to film printing is not for the weak, and I keep telling y'all that. It is not for the weak, and it's always important to have a backup plan. And for my customers, I have a lot of local customers, so they're used to picking up same day or next day. So waiting for shipping has definitely set me back quite a bit, you know. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. I think God is just telling me to kind of like figure it out, precious, reflect. Something bigger is coming. Something greater is coming. I know he doesn't want to see me stressed like this. I know it. I know it. So I'm just in the trenches right now, but I know I'm going to get through to the other side really, really soon. I know my camera is jumping around a bit. I need to find a car mount for my DJ Osmo Pocket. If you have the DJ Osmo Pocket, what are you using in the car? I've been all over Amazon. I cannot find a stand or a base for my DJ Osmo. And Christmas is next week. How did that happen? I don't know. I'm not ready, but am I ever ready? No. So the worst part is having to come up with all of these gifts and you don't have any income coming in, because with the next day air shipping that I've been paying almost every other day, my orders are just like, it's a wash. It's a wash. And not making any money and working so hard while not making any money is frustrating, but I know I can do it. I've been filming content for some time, and content doesn't pay you a lot of money, okay? People don't even understand that. Even having a whole lot of followers on certain platforms won't get you paid. It's engagement, and if people aren't engaging, like leaving comments, liking, but most of all, leaving comments, that's engagement. So that way I can respond back to you. It isn't doing anything. Views are great, views are awesome, but comments gets your video pushed out there. I'm a content creator, so I intentionally leave comments on videos because I want people to get paid, because I know that's how it happened. But what sucks, I know that's how it happens, but what sucks is the people that know that's how you get paid and they still won't leave any comments, and they know you. It's just like, some people just don't want to see you win. Some people will have the tools and the things to help you win and still won't help you. You have to do this on your own when it comes to entrepreneurship. Some people don't want to see you win because they aren't winning. When some people see that you have, even people you know, they'll see that you have this talent that they didn't expect from you. So they'll purposely prey on your downfall. But one thing about me, I ain't no quitter. I will not quit. I'm going to keep going. I may not be printing forever. I don't think I even plan to print forever. You know, there's so much more to me, and there's so much more that I have to give. And there's so much more that the world needs from me. Peekaboo. Okay, how are you?
Good.
Pressure.
Okay, you want to drive around the back?
That's what I figured.
You said that like you grab it for yourself.
Oh, no, he can't.
No, they're awkward heavy, but they're not.
And I do have a shirt order waiting for me at home. So, and those are transfers that I had to. This is the fun part though. Like, I get to see what my customers do, you know. All they do is receive their transfers in the mail from me, and they just press them and send them on their way, and they make good money off of doing it. I'm sorry. Look at me, just stopped at a stop sign talking, but I don't want to drive while I'm doing this. But yeah, so I'm just, it's cool to see that side. I mean, I do that as well, but that's all they do. They receive the transfers, press them, and let them go. It's so much easy. It's so much easier to just do that, if I'm honest. So I'm kind of like, printer, you better act right, because after this, I don't know. All you have to do is get a really good design popping off on Etsy. And not even that. Like, this is one of my kids' school. They're going to reach out to you, but they'll reach out to you if you market yourself or let yourself be known in your area, what you do, and pass out business cards and present yourself. So yeah, and all I did was make a shirt for one of the teachers or supervisors at the school, and here I go with a order for the school. So super blessed. All right, I'm going to take my butt home after I get some tacos, and I'm going to listen to some music because now I'm in a great mood. I didn't have to sign for it, and she said the guy that was working on my printer, he had to, well, he was on a call. So yeah, that's what's going on. I wanted to pop in and give you guys an update on my printer. I have good news and terrible news. Okay, I think we know where this is going. So my printer can be fixed, and it can be picked up as early as tomorrow. However, the cost and the issue, there's an issue with the main board, which is on the back of the printer. Clearly, this is a board that I can't see, that you can't see, that isn't visible to the naked eye. We'll see when I get it back, but I almost decided not to get it back because that part costs $1,100. You didn't hear me wrong. $1,100 during Christmas. Yeah, tell me about it. Like, a girl ain't got mortgage and bills and everything else and life going on, you know? It's just like, ugh. But I have no choice but to get it fixed. So here goes my hair and nails and eat out money for the next 6 months, okay? Because that's ridiculous, you know? And I feel like it's more ridiculous because of how long I've been holding this company down. I mean, but whatever. It's neither here nor there. I'm paying for it. It's my printer. I paid for the printer. So I have to get it fixed, and it is what it is. So that's what I'm doing. Tomorrow I have a busy schedule, like between the kids' appointments and my own appointment. So, I mean, I can pick it up in the morning, he said, but I didn't pay the invoice yet, so I'm sure he isn't gonna fix it until I pay it. But I won't be able to pick it up till the afternoon, but I have orders that need to go out tomorrow afternoon. My appointment tomorrow is tomorrow afternoon. This order isn't due until 2 days from now, but I told myself, let's go ahead and knock it out and get it out of the way. Let's do what you can do, control what you can't control. So I had these orders, or these transfers, printed by a colleague. I call them colleagues or business partners. People that I refer to Codesi to get the same printer that I have. I've been going through them to go ahead and print my orders for me, but what sucks is like it's a size, like some of these transfers were a little bit smaller than I prefer, and if that happens while I'm printing or making shirts, I will totally just go to my printer and print a size up because, you know, I'm just a perfectionist. I mean, they came out good, but I just like my transfers a little bit bigger, you know. But it's all good. Someone that doesn't make shirts would never notice, but me and how I work, of course I notice. So that's my update. Your girl ain't got no money, so you're gonna see a whole lot of more videos from me because I need you guys to watch my videos like this one. Watch all my videos through and through. If I have videos on my channel that you haven't seen, go back and watch them, please. Comment. You have to comment. That's what gets me paid, okay? Watch it all the way through. Comment. Like it. Share. I feel like I share a lot of jewels and a lot of information. And I've been helping a lot of people, so help a girl out, okay? Please. Please. So yeah, we're gonna call it a day. I only have one more shirt to wrap up, put my stickers on, and that's it. I'm just grateful for every single order that I get per usual, and I thank God for every order that I get per usual as I've been doing. So yeah, it's a wrap. That's it, that's all. I was just hoping and praying that it wasn't going to cost an arm and a leg, but as you can see, it costs an arm, a leg, and a kidney. So, there's that, right? Yes, baby. Soap? You ready to take a bath? All right, so that's about it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. But in the comments also, what I would appreciate is some words of encouragement because I feel defeated. And like I said, one more thing happens with this printer, I'm just keeping it real. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I know I wanted to lose some weight, but Lord Jesus, not like this. I'll still tell you to start your own business now. I won't say jump 2 feet in and get a direct-to-film printer though, okay? If you're not ready for the stress, the maintenance, the money that comes with it, don't do it. Don't do it. There we have it. It only took 30 minutes to press 13 shirts, and that's amazing. And my baby was helping me, and we were talking, and I was recording through it all. If you want to see me do the shirt order, it will be on my TikTok. It's the next day as I'm opening a package from someone who's printing for me too. They should reach out to me. He said that he could fix the part of my printer. I'm getting chills all over my body. Like, I just feel like a robot, and I'm just moving for every single person except for myself. And it's just like, I'm just like running around with the kids and all of that, and that's life. But now my printer isn't working. It's been a month, and now it's supposed to be another part that needs to be fixed. So I'm almost at $2,000. The deposit that I paid, of course, is gone for today's labor. So ain't no telling what tomorrow's labor is going to be or the next day's labor is going to be. So I'm just defeated and very, very annoyed, to say the least.
This is like one of the worst seasons of my life. Even outside of just this business, it's just like, yeah, so I don't even know if it's worth paying this money or not.
It's a week later, and I am heading to Fort Worth, Texas, to Coldesi to pick up my printer. Right now the drive is showing 1 hour and 15 minutes and it's 1 p.m. So yeah, they called me much earlier today to come pick it up. However, I was supposed to receive an invoice, and I much rather would have received that invoice before driving out here, just so there's no surprises when I get there. Right now we're roughly at about $1,200, $1,300 for the parts that they had to replace on my printer. Christmas Eve is tomorrow, so yeah, you can imagine. I was actually sitting at my kitchen table editing this video to get it up before the new year, and I received that phone call telling me that my printer was ready. So change of plans. I was this morning, after getting that phone call, I felt a little like bummed, like all this money I'm dishing out, like is this even worth it? Is this something that I want to continue doing? And then I received 2 emails from 2 potential customers. So I'm like just trusting the process. I made it to Coldesi. I've been sitting out here for about 10 minutes, or like 15. I'm just waiting for them to come back. Hi.
Help me out with something if you would.
Yeah.
You have a board that was invoiced to your account. It's like $1,105. You know the history of that board? Did you buy it online? You brought a board with you with your machine.
Yeah,
so
the
I'm trying to
original
figure out
one.
The original board? So you bought a board, put it in the machine,
Yeah.
and then brought the original board back with you with the
Yeah,
machine?
exactly.
And that board hadn't been paid for? So can I just combine everything on this one invoice, and that way it'll all be clear?
Okay, so the one that was already on the machine itself?
Yeah, there's an invoice for a board that hadn't been paid for.
Okay, no, that's the one. I already paid for that one, the original one.
Okay.
Because that came to my house and I put it on at home.
So you buy it online, or did you have them send it to you?
They sent it to me. I had to complete the
You were
invoice.
working with John, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Before?
Here we go. Okay, so I feel like they're about to try some BS right now. You remember the board that I changed at home? They're saying that I didn't pay for that board. I received it at home. Go back to my last video. So he told me to hold on because he was like, can I just add that board to this invoice? No, you can't. I paid for that board and I replaced it at home. You remember the power board? So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here. I knew something felt weird about the invoice not being sent to me prior to me driving out here, but I just came anyway. Let's see. And here we go, $2,000 later. I'm heading home with my printer that I've been going a month without. My pet peeve is people that don't have manners. In that company, they do not have manners. You can say thank you and they won't even say you welcome. It's or sure or irks my nerves. It's the next morning after getting my printer back from Coldesi in Fort Worth, and my printer isn't printing any ink on this paper. I've been going at this for a good hour now. Ink is showing up here. Every time I do a cleaning and a load, I can see it flowing, but nothing is coming out of my paper at all. I'm getting very, very concerned. All my inks are on. And the system has all of these errors. I just paid $2,000. Something has to be done immediately. Test does nothing. Clean does nothing. I've loaded ink 4 times already. Nothing is coming out on this paper. Nothing. I tried printing something. Nothing. So, I don't know, but it isn't looking pretty. It isn't looking pretty at all. Trying to do a print job. Nothing's coming out. Move all this in here. And then it just stops out of the blue by itself.
He also sent it back with the ribbons all nasty and dirty like this. This is not how my printer looked when I dropped it off. He didn't show me a print job before I left. He just showed me a paper that he supposedly printed on. What also concerns me is this. My printer has been like this since I got it yesterday. And I assume the ink is dried up. But when I touch it, it feels wet.
It is, what is today? December 29th. Okay. I received my printer back on December 23rd. I have not received a response from them since I got my printer back. As soon as I brought my printer home, I plugged it in, connected all of the inks, I loaded ink, I ran in a test. My printer doesn't work. No ink is ejected from my printer when I was promised and advised and shown printouts from my printer when I picked it up. The technician even confirmed, he even said, oh, wow, your print heads are so good. I even flushed the ink through it. There was one clog and I got it out. All of this specifically said that, and I recorded all of this as well, of course. But the fact that I get my printer home and it doesn't work $2,000 later, a month after having issues with this printer and being unable to use it throughout the whole holiday season, where I would normally make the most money, and I've actually lost money because I've had to outsource all of my orders, holding on to the fact and the hope that Codesi would do what they promised to do. I don't regret filming, like starting up, because I feel like I've encouraged a lot of people in the world to go after a dream that they've had probably even longer than I did. So I would never give that up. I've also met a lot of great people and a lot of awesome business owners, and a lot of companies have reached out to me to work with me sharing my life and my struggles when it comes to printing. I've also learned a whole lot as well, but the way you would think that a company, if someone purchased something from them and brought in so many additional customers and businesses and attraction and pretty much spread the word about their product, you would totally want to take care of that person, but instead that hasn't happened. I reached out through chat, like a brand new customer, and I actually got in touch with the lady that sold me my printer. She was so excited, like, hi, blah, blah, blah. She told me that they have not been closed at all, because I've been trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, saying, hey, maybe they've been closed for the holidays. They've been closed on December 25th was the only day that they were closed. So I've been reaching out to them since December 23rd when I got my printer back. All of these days has passed. Is now December 29th. Do you think I received a response? Absolutely not. Not via email. Even after she said that, oh, I'll go ahead and reach out to them. It's now 4:41 p.m., meaning it is 5:41 p.m. where they are, and no one has reached out to me. It's blatant disrespect, not holding up their end of the bargain. But I've been treated like this from the beginning, and I've just been ignoring it and ignoring it and ignoring it and just continuously pushing, because I saw the vision for myself and what I wanted this to blossom into. But the amount of depression and PTSD and stress that this company has caused me, I will not bite my tongue about it anymore. I would not recommend anyone purchase anything from this company. I wish I would have listened to so many different people when they first saw my first video when I got my printer, like, oh, wow, I can't believe you went with this company. I didn't do all of that research. I just saw a printer. I saw a company that cares, and they're supposed to support you and help you through your printing process, that offered troubleshooting, that was in the US. And I was wrong. I was wrong. At the beginning, when they were receiving so many different customers like interested in the printer, oh, everything was great. Flowers, roses, candy. But now that I guess things are dwindling down, I haven't been promoting their product like I was in the beginning. I am treated as such when it's not fair, because I spend my hard-earned money on this printer. And the fact that I just paid $2,000 for a repair and I received my printer back and it wasn't working. And when I picked it up, something told me, like, let me see it printing. Let me see it. No, he had printouts already on top of the printer saying, oh, hey, I already printed these out. I'm not sure if you want them. I'm like, why do I want the printouts? And everything was already all wrapped up and ready for transport. So something was iffy about that. And I knew something was fishy about it before I got there, and they didn't give me like my invoice price. And then the guy came out and made up all this stupid stuff like, oh, did you pay for it? Just so unorganized, so unprofessional, so rude. They don't even have manners. You say thank you. That's the kind of service you get. I was asked to wait in my car. I was not even invited inside. That's the kind of treatment that you receive from this company. And again, I wish I would have done my research before going with this company. But it is what it is. I'm going to let this video go here. I'm not sure what's next. The amount of stress that I've carried over the last month, well, the last 3 years, I feel like, but over the last month is just like, it's unbearable, and I won't do this to myself anymore. I can't do this to myself anymore. And I wasn't even expecting anything great. I was just expecting it to work. But am I surprised? No. And that's the biggest problem. So before you decide to get into printing, please do your research, okay? Just do your research. I told you guys from the beginning my experience, the ups and the downs, and I've left a lot of downs out. Just being nice, honestly. But yeah. I've never been more disappointed with a company in my life. But yeah, happy holidays. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to go ahead and get this video out before the new year because I'm not bringing none of this negativity into the new year with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Happy holidays and happy new year. And as always, like I would always say, yes, follow your dreams. You only get one shot at this life that God gives us. You'll never regret trying, and I don't regret trying at all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.